Okay. Welcome back. Here we go again. So we've been doing pretty good from yesterday. We are heading upwards. Let's see. So, I guess the main thing, or the last thing we worked on yesterday, let me get signs on. So we have the food, the split for food for the machinery drops, or the machinery supplies. We'll also need one of those for the building materials as well. And meanwhile, we'll just let the trains keep doing their thing. Hopefully the positive feedback loop keeps going. I think it should, probably. Could make this more compact. It's kind of... If you can make it more compact, you should, right? Okay. But we will need as much space as we can here. Hey Gustavo, welcome back. And I guess actually we'll need the two-way split back here somewhere first. Don't have a lot of space. How's Wenning Pool doing? Excellent, excellent. Okay, perfect. So that's everything. Oh, they just rebuilt. Yeah, so now it's at population 0. And I think that should be hopefully enough to demolish everything here. I didn't want to do that. Let's send all of these to the depot. Okay, so those... And delete that. I guess I probably shouldn't have bought the town statue until after I terraformed the town down, since now that's kind of going to be an issue a little bit. Oh well. Hi Atoll, Arjun, and... yeah. I think we're gonna hit the point where we get effectively infinite cargo today. I'm hoping. Okay. Let's just quickly move these. Okay, good. So we have more room here. We could do this first level of split for the building materials in this area. Maybe. Let me also move all of this down. I can just demolish that, right? No, I cannot. It demolished both of them. Okay, I want this to be red. Real fast. This one needs to be yellow. Turn this train around. Okay. Non-way yard now accepts invalid cargo. Very interesting. Okay. Just slowly digging away this hill. Is this jammed? This is very close to being jammed, I guess. Do we not have... Huh, that was weird. It wasn't the fastest bridge. Okay. Let's just check. Everything is getting picked up, right? Check our waiting cargo. The yard here's YETI dudes, but these trains handle it pretty quickly. Tired YETI pick, that's good. And then the clay pick has some waiting cargo. But it looks like that will get picked up. And we have some other issues to deal with the traffic here. Jamming up a little. Okay. How about this town? We can demolish some more of their roads. So actually the center road here underneath the town sign is the one where the building the building placement algorithm starts at. So as long as that road is isolated, it should slowly kill the town without any extra effort, I think, but we'll see. Kind of want to move things over to the side a little bit more for this pickup so we have more room here, more flat land. We'll see. Okay. I mean, I guess, I guess we can just do the first split over here somewhere. The first logic split for the building materials. I'm holding control to do diagonal terraforming, by the way. Hi Philip, how's it going? Okay. So we'll have our little train detector there. Oh. So we can see that'll be good. And then over here somewhere we'll have another three-way split. These guys must not like us, yeah. Well, that didn't work. They discovered my bribe attempts very quickly. But I don't think they'll let us actually build any stations here, so we can't actually make them like us without maybe doing the tree planting trick. But whatever, we'll just wait to bribe them again later. Okay. So we'll do another counter like this. 5 tiles long on the side. We can like put it all the way over here. So there's one. Two. I think I did that right, did I? So let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. And off of 0 we can do our detector. Have a NOT gate on one end. Okay, get the trains for that. Can't place signals. Oh my goodness, I keep going. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. Keep going past. Okay. And then we will... Oh, we need the counter train as well. And let that guy skip the signals. And we'll just keep it stopped there for now. And we want, by default, trains to go towards the building material primaries. So just connect that up, easy. And then the other one, put it down here. You can see, you can just connect this up. Using a tunnel. Now we can see one of those is red, one of them is green, as we like. And we actually need a spot for a waypoint so we can trigger the check. Just a little bit annoying with all these diagonal tracks. I guess we'll just put one tile of straight track here. So we can fit these in. So this will be the building material for building material split. This will be the building material for building material or machinery split. And I think, I think if we do this dotted yellow, it should still slow the train down and work for the conditional order. But it might, I'm not sure if it's where the engine tile is or what. Let's mess with one of these trains. So if we see max speed 219, if we change like a middle tile, it's still 219, which is kind of, So it really only affects the head of the train, is it? Yeah, so now it dropped to 168. It's a little bit small, you might not be able to read that. What about the back of the train? No, that doesn't do anything. It might be fine, but I'm a little bit nervous by that. It makes me a little bit nervous. So let's actually just move everything over a tile so we can make the whole track yellow as we like. Just to be extra safe. Do you think you'll make a self-regulating network series? Yeah, hopefully. I think I will. At some point. Maybe like a passenger, OpenTTD co-op style passenger self-regulating network. Where, unlike cargo dist, even the trains don't know where they're delivering the passengers to. Like the opposite of cargo dist. Already up to 30 viewers. Thanks for coming, everyone. Okay. Alright, so then we'll need this three-way split here. See how we can fit these in. Okay, and then this actually works pretty nicely. We can connect up one track here. Maybe do it like this. One track here. It's actually technically a short curve when you have that double zigzag like that, so we'll do it like this instead. Should be alright. The last one, just hook it up easy. Okay, that's good. And we can fit all the logic over on this area. Is it a balancer just joined? Yes, this is a perfect splitter for our trains. This particular one is for building materials. Let's get some train detector trains there. Let's see how our income's doing. Still looks stable, so that's good. Let me terraform this down. I guess I forgot to reconnect this bridge, so we should do that also. Okay. You really don't like the slug here? Is this the one you're talking about? It's very HD, very glossy. So this one is going to be, this splitter is going to be 25%, I think, yeah, 25%, 75%, or 1/4, 3/4, 1 to 3. I guess it is 1 to 3, huh? I sort of thought it was 1 to 4 because proportions are hard, but I guess it's actually 1 to 3. The ones in the depot. Like these ones, that slug, and these ones. So I actually, so this one over here is the 1 to 3 one, and then this one is a 3-way perfect. So 33% each. Just put the counter over on this side. figure out how to connect it up later. Actually, no, let's put it up on the hill. Somewhere. Like up here. Connect one there, one here, one here. So we need one here. Then we have a readout on this side. Is there any mod for balancing? Because this construction probably loads CPU and looks weird. There are patches. There's, for example, JGR patch pack has, instead of doing all of this, you can just add an order that says conditional order jump 33% of the time. And then that basically does the same thing as this, but is a lot simpler. How am I going to get the readout for this one? Let's make some more room, I guess. Do it like this. So for example, like that, bridge here, readout like this, readout like this, wrong way, and then the readout for this one under here. We want to get over here. Could just have this go one tile further around, have this bridge over here, go to this readout. This bridge, yeah, that fits nicely. So we get a readout on this part. And let's also put the trains in, of course, or the one train in. Which one? We want one of these 2 tile long. Okay, so you can see now that both of these are green, which is not correct. Right, so that is not the right place for the signal. We want to do something like this. So now that's still green here because there's no signals on the backside. And it's seeing something else somewhere. So there we go. Alright, so then right now the bottom one is green, increment, middle one is green, increment, top one is green. So that is perfect. And now we'll add our waypoint. So this will be the building material for machinery split. And we'll do yellow, green, red again, as always. Okay. Check on our income. Still stable, still heading upwards. Okay, so let's, excuse me. So these are our building material trains which are going to have the most complex orders. So before they go to the building material split, we want them to go via the building material machinery split, or the, yes, that thing. And if their maximum speed, do a conditional order jump, we want them to go to building material split when their maximum speed is greater than, it's more than or equal to 218. Now otherwise, we're going to have a bunch of orders, but they're all going to end up, or we're going to have like a branch that ends here, so we'll jump back to the beginning. But before that, this case means they're going to the building material for machinery split. Then they go to, let's do nuke, oil, iron ore, as before. So check these orders. So we want to do nuke, iron ore, oil in that order. So nuke drop. I already forgot the order. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of clay waiting. Deal with that in a second. Where's the nuke drop? It's this one. So I should make these all unload orders. Okay, nuke. It was iron ore, I think, next. Iron ore and oil. So nuke, iron ore is up here. And then oil is somewhere here. So we'll do unload all. No loading. Unload all. No loading. Now we need our conditional order jumps. So sometimes we'll skip over the first one, and sometimes we'll skip over the first two when the maximum speed is more than or equal to, maximum speed is more than or equal to, so this one will be 218, this one will be 185. Let's just stare at this for a second. Is that right? And we need the conditional order jumps back to the top, of course. Jump to order 1 always. Jump to order 1 always. And I think that looks good to me. Okay, so now I can read chat. The weird thing is MH does base game with multiplayer. You make the advanced stuff in 2 channels. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Sorry, no one. Alright. So I think that should be good. So we can let this train go now. Let's actually make it go to the next one and check the orders of the next building material train that comes along. Got a long boy. Or actually that one's going to the food. Let's skip this train too so they all go in the right direction. So I mean only a third of trains will even be going through this splitter. So it's not going to get used much. Heading for building material split. I guess I should have done the yellow and red track the other way there so trains don't block each other. Or don't slow down on the main route. Okay, so now we're heading towards building material split. Did I do that alright? Now it should go to iron ore. Okay, obviously that didn't work. So I'll just send it to a random one. Did I do this backwards? BM slash mock split. Well, there's a jump to order 1. Jump to order 17. Oh, okay. So yeah, we don't want to jump to order 17 anymore. We want to jump to this order 7. When maximum speed is more than or equal to 218. Hey Padram, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, there we go. Jump to order 6. So let's skip this one more. Or not that way. Skip the signal. Now we should go to the other way, and we want this train to also go the other way so we can test. Oh, went too far because it was already a train in there. What is even going on? Good question. We have a bunch of train splitters everywhere. But I just try to perfectly balance all the cargo destinations. So let's follow this train. So it's going to the building material. It's carrying building materials, and it's going to decide whether it's going to go to the building material primaries or the machinery primaries. And it picked the machinery primaries because I told it to. And now it's going to go to the nuclear or the uranium supply drop. And that worked, so that's good. And let me put some signs here also. So this side is for machinery, and this side is for building materials. So there we go. It's working. Perfect. This game's got a lot going on, dude. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Streaming is good. We have 30 viewers. It's honestly pretty flattering to have that many. Let's make sure to save. Oh, and we can do some nice coloring, I guess. Color our tracks so they look cool, basically. Yeah. Just keep going. All right, there we go. What tracks? Okay. The color does affect these special types of trains. You can see the color of the engine is changing based off the track it's riding on. And that actually changes the maximum speed and some other stats, and that's how the conditional orders work. But for these ones over here, this is just to make it look cool. Yep. I think this should be all the blender trains, all the spinning logic trains we need for now. I think we're kind of just waiting for, well, we're waiting for cargo. We can see our clay pickup has lots of cargo waiting, so we can add a train here, add a big long one. Wood also, lots of wood waiting. Very exciting. And where's stone? Up here. Here. Stone, not doing so hot. They have a lot of machinery waiting. How are we doing on machinery waiting? This one doesn't have any machinery waiting. And this one doesn't have any machinery waiting. So somehow stone isn't getting enough Yeti guys, Yeti dudes to keep up with their demand. So there's a ton of food and a ton of building materials waiting. Of course, this is Plarding Head, and the town population is not large enough to actually support a decent Yeti production. So you can see just tons of food and building materials waiting here. So we need to grow this town, which I forgot about. Build a separate station. Go here, 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 here. In a circle. Clone a few of those. Do they hate us? They don't hate us that much, but I want to get rid of some of these roads if I can. Okay. Just don't want them too close to these tracks. Yeah, Yeti dudes are like workers. Or, yeah, indentured servants. Or, you know, maybe they get paid, who knows. There's just simply no way of knowing. So we might actually need to be growing the other towns more as well. Didn't mean to do that. Wow, they don't like that. Okay. I just built that road and I can't delete it because they own that particular tile of road. Greedy town authority. Okay. And I guess on this side as well. Put down a road. They get fed sometimes. Yeah, I guess we are delivering them food to their hut. And we do deliver them back home, so it's not like they're dying at work. When I watch you play this game, you make it look so damn easy, and when I try to play the game, I realize how dumb I am. Amazing. I've had a lot of I've been playing this game for, I think, 9 years or 10 years even now, so, you know, it takes some time. So let's check these other Yeti huts. So yeah, they are using up all their food, so that means this town is large enough. But I mean, we could make it a little bigger. Oh, just to future-proof it. So these buses are definitely taking a silly route around the town. Let's give them a way to turn around over here. And I guess on this one too, they need a way to turn around. Why are you using steam engines? Aren't there faster ones? Yes, there are faster ones, but these steam engines have a special property where they, I can do conditional orders based on max speed, based on the color of the track they are on, which is a feature of the Nuts train set. So, yeah, late game, all of the Nuts trains are viable, even though they're steam trains. These are perfectly viable trains. So it's really about gameplay and not realism for Nuts. It's just a random gray track there. That's a little silly. And hello, Duo. I missed you for a second. Yeah, and everyone else, XD Blotter, hello, Bloxer. 2 digits dividing is ready. Wow, okay. I'm trying to create a meaningful movie. No success so far. Yeah, so Duo has been doing some math in OpenTTD, so you should check out his channel, everyone. Does it make sense to get coal from location A from feeders to power plant at location B and then pick up coal at location B from feeders and deliver it to power plant at location A to minimize the number of empty trains on the main line? Yeah, that does make sense, and that is a good way to maximize your money, your income. Yeah. So trains, we're reaching the point where our main line needs to be upgraded. So I'm gonna just double up this bridge. But yeah, that is a smart thing to do with keeping trains full loaded in both directions. Hey Dr. Aerial Pro, how's it going? I'm doing alright. Doing good. I'm just gonna stick some pryos in here. But we're at the point where we definitely are going to need an upgrade to our main line. Definitely. Fluberg doesn't like us. I'm going to put down some buses here. For Fluberg. So they will like us. So I can delete this town also. It's in the way also. Hello Narasa. How's it going? Yeah, so I mean the train max speed is determined by track, so if it's gray, we're going to be slowing down the trains because red is the fast track. Of course, red is the fastest color, as we all know. So funny thing is you can buy land that's on water like this. So I have base cost mod on, so it costs 1.2 million euros, but it's kind of interesting. You can buy land like that, and now just water doesn't go on there. And then the water kills that track, of course. Okay. They hate us now, right? Don't quite hate us. Can we demolish these two buildings? No, they can't. Can we bribe them? Yes, we can bribe them. So then we can get some tracks over here. We plan on moving. So we're gonna do at least a double track main line. So I'm going to move this track out to the outside. Let's get rid of this. So this will be part of the other pair of tracks somewhere. But we can do that, get rid of these signals, because trains will be going the other way now. Yeah. It is the morning where I am. So yes, good morning to everyone. It's 9:51 a.m. on the west coast of the US. Go around the town. Just to make sure we don't forget any of these exits anywhere, so we'll build one out for that direction. Do it like this. Four. Get the bridge, exit here. And a bridge here as well. Just gonna terraform this. these are backed up. Let's just stick a simple prio here to try and keep things alive. So we can see our income is stable, so things are alive enough. Hi Lugnuts, I watched your tutorial related to new JRFs. In the BSPI, do the industries belong to or be close to a city where to which we deliver goods and which has an operating bank? Actually that's a good question. So generally if you click on a industry, you'll say this says Prinfingway 3X Machinery Factory, so of course this belongs to Prinfingway also because it's really close to it. But for a more ambiguous industry, like here, this will say Dawood over here, and these two are Launchbridge probably. But if you fund towns, it might mess it up. So I'd probably just avoid funding new towns in BSPI because I'm not actually sure how it would work, or you could do some testing with that. And yes, we need more throughput. We're going to need infinite throughput, which is a tall order, but that's the fun part. Let's get our bridges over here. Better to bridge over the non-mainline track since we don't have to double up the bridges. Should have built everything with boats for infinite throughput. Yeah, it's a good strategy. Problem is with boats, they're just so slow to get to the destination that the positive feedback loop takes so long to get started, or it might not get started by itself. Unless you have like all hovercraft maybe. Could have fast enough hovercraft. How do we want to get around this hill? We'll just go over. So I mean, this ref pickup. Oh, we have waiting refined products. That's silly. We want to always have. We don't want any of our machinery chains to be underserved. We don't want any waiting cargo on those lines. Let's see, where's the other one? The nuclear power plant over here. Let's get another train going just in case. What's the other one? Iron ore? This one should be fine since it's so close to the destination. I guess there isn't... Oh, sorry, I smacked the mic again. Guess we need one more. And probably an overflow at some point. Okay, we keep building this. This track will need an entrance from over here. Kind of silly since it exits and then goes back over the main line, but no problem. Need an exit over here for the stone. So we can do that. I'm gonna terraform more than usual. Because I just need the network to be good. Oops. Because we're gonna like rebuild this a million times probably. Obviously not actually a million times, but a lot. It's just gonna be a ton of tracks. No No competitors, nope. The only competitor is ourselves. And the industries, which will hopefully be producing too much cargo to handle soon enough. Okay. Oh, is the stream okay? It's actually a lot of guys going to this drop right now, all at once. CZTR, is that a train set? I don't have it on right now, but I might have tried it at some point or used it in some map. Excuse me. Rootfield is a big, long city on this hill. I kind of want to get through it here because there's not much room on this side, honestly. I didn't make enough room there. They probably don't like us that much. Oh, they do like us a little bit. How can I fit the track through here? Can I just demolish these 6 buildings? No, I cannot. Okay, can I bribe them? Okay, good. I mean, this means that this side of the town should probably die a little bit and we'll have even more room later. Sorry. So we'll need one more split off for the stone machinery drop, which will go around roundabout way. Should have room for a track here. Okay. Connect this up to this one. Can bridge over. Right now I am doubling up the main line because we're getting too much traffic on... Well, we're getting too much traffic and production's only increasing. Like, we've plateaued here, but it's due to our throughput, I think, mainly. Like we have some cargoes waiting. Actually, there's not that much waiting, but it's getting to that point where trains are starting to back up. So we'll need an exit to the oil supply drop, but we can just hook one up to this other exit we have. Then over here everything just splits in every direction, so should we count how many directions we need? Oh, look at all those building materials. So we need 1, 2 for the battery pickup. Add a train there. 3 for the clay pickup. 4 for the machinery drop. 5 for the wood supply drop. Actually, we should double up this track first. So this is 5. That's lower. Okay, so 5 over here, and then 6 for the clay supply drop, and 7 for the wood pickup. So we need a 7-way split. I mean, we don't actually need a 7-way split. We could do it in multiple levels or layers. These tracks are kind of in the way. We just want to like flatten this out. Yeah, with the long trains, it does affect the ratio, but eventually all the trains will be long. And also, I mean, for a particular train, yeah, I guess it does affect the ratio, but on average it'll be correct, as long as there's no like problems with like the number of trains exactly matching the number of cycles or anything like that. Some of these places like the battery pickup's just so close here. Let's make it further. I'm turning this into a Ro-Ro station. I mean, maybe we should future-proof this. Put some more tracks. Because I don't really want to rebuild this a ton of times. This will take like an hour to build then. Let's mess this up. It's actually not high enough. Okay, more room here. You can do like a classic diagonal split, maybe. We don't actually need 7 different exits. Like some of these just don't get any traffic. Like the supply drops aren't going to get that much traffic. Battery pickup might get decent traffic. Clay pickup's going to get lots of traffic. Wood pickup's going to get lots of traffic. In fact, it's jamming up a little. And clay supply drop's not going to get a lot of traffic. So let's divide everything into ones that... So wood, clay, and maybe battery will get traffic. So that's 3 things, and then the other 4 won't get much traffic. And that can be sort of like a sideline route. So we can just do a 4-way split. Let's try that. Okay. So I mean this 4-to-4 is just going to be an all-to-all if we have 4 tracks in. Let's figure out how to do this. I don't really remember. Something like this, right? I guess I need some space between the tracks. The incoming tracks. Right? Can't hit it. Actually, one more. So, I mean, we have this, we bridge this one over. But then we need another. Let's take a look on the wiki. Remember how to do this. We see, look at Firefox. So I guess this is kind of like a merger. Just want a nice one that sort of has a pattern that we can copy over. I mean, something like this, you can tell it's very structured. Not the best design. Something like this. Okay, I have no idea what the heck that is. That's not what I want. I mean, something like this, except on a diagonal. I think we just need more space. Okay. So let's do 2 tiles between each track on the input. And let's terraform this more. Like, surely these guys hate us now. Ah, got caught. Build some trees. There we go. Demolish the trees we just built. Fantastic. So like this, we have a split off. Oh, these bridges are in the way now. We tunnel under. Yep, it's tunnel time. Okay. Let's see if we can try and figure out a nice pattern to follow. Bridge over on the left. Merge on the right. Bridge over on the left. Merge on the right. So there's one. Easy. I mean, should this serve all of the low demand industries or low demand stations? The uranium supply drop. What were the other ones? And the clay supply drop. And the wood supply drop. I think we can do that. We can have it just go around in a circle like a little roundabout or a cul-de-sac or something. We'll just start out with the whichever one this is, the uranium, I think. Building material to far south camp. It is getting building materials. Yeah, so that's the one I'll connect up first. Okay. I should probably actually figure out what turn length I need for these trains. So let's do that right now, before we deal with this. You can see top speed 219, but when it goes through the curve, it gets stuck at 168, so it's not 3 tiles. I should just make a little circle for it. 4 tiles. Might be even more than that. Okay. Let's save the game sometimes also. Okay, so 197. So it might actually be 5 tiles. $208. So it's actually like 6 tiles then. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What about for a double zigzag? I don't know exactly how the double zigzag works in terms of curve length calculations or speed. Let's try 4 tiles of straight. Should be going 219 and 197. So I guess 5 tiles of straight. Actually running out of space here. $219. I mean, 208 is close enough. Close enough. 5 tiles of straight. Sure, we can do that. Kind of a lot though. So that means in this situation, we need 5 tiles here. Before we have another zig. Or we could even shift things over a 3rd tile. Could we? And do it like this? Actually, yeah, this works. Actually need to start with the last one. How long are these bridges? 6. Hello, Andre. How's it going? Okay. So this will be for the battery pickup, presumably. The Riot client is down. Riot Games, League of Legends. Classic Riot. Classic Rito. Okay. How do we get this to the battery pickup? Can we just go around the lake, actually? Like a crazy, silly route? So we do want like 6 tile long curves now. Yeah, that works. Terraform. Those paths are not 5 length at all. Yeah, actually these don't. Well, these should be fine though, because there's no actual double zigzag here. Since I shifted things over diagonally more than they were before. So that got rid of the zigzags, I think, unless you're talking about something else. Could be wrong, of course. Kind of silly just having 4 tracks feeding into the single lane bridge, but we'll deal with it when it becomes a problem. We're gonna need to lose some height on this actually, since it's heading downhill. So I'm actually gonna redo this, even though we just built it. Just realized we need to lower this. Could try to tunnel if you need to go lower. Yeah, but since everything's on the diagonal, tunnels are difficult to use in this situation. But we can use the bridges to go a tile lower each time, like so. This needs to go 3 over. I'm building a big splitter. We're kind of running out of space. We might have to do something. This might be silly. This might be a little bit silly. Uh-oh, we have a jam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look at that graph. Look at that graph. What's happening here? Wood pickup backed up. That's what happens when you don't pay attention for a second. So that's bad. Now this is clogging up. So there's no stone available. This has stone though, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is what happens in YETI sometimes. Your network starts slowing down and then all of a sudden all the productions start falling because the feedback loop died while you're busy doing some other stuff. That's kind of crazy. Let's just get our trains onto these new tracks as soon as possible, and we'll just do the two track splitting. I mean, do we really need this many trains for the battery pickup? Battery pickup's pretty light. So let's skip that for now. Let's just say the battery pickup is with all the other light stations. And then this track here will go to one of the heavy stations that needs a lot of service, such as the clay pickup. And let's get this a tile lower. 6. Welcome, Guild Games. I'm glad you could make it. Okay, the place over here died. This was the clay machinery drop. And I used the freight station. Let's move it over a tile. 2 tiles. And actually we can connect up the clay drop for now temporarily like this. So now trains can go this way around the big loop and get around instead of just going over this bridge. Oh, we got a jam at clay. Everything's jamming up. So the production's falling and it creates this negative feedback loop now because production's falling causes more jams. More jams means production falls even more, and so on. Why don't you build tracks in a more straight way with lots of elevation? I just like following the terrain. It doesn't actually matter that much, but I just like following the terrain, yeah. Let's get rid of this water. I want this track to get to clay, but the battery pickup's kind of in the way. Oh my god, no more industries in here. I need this space. Please. Just have to wait 10 years for it to die. Clay is still jamming up everything. I need an auto clicker. Purchase the water tiles to make destroying less expensive. I purchased them because it doesn't actually make it less expensive for the diagonal ones, it just makes it a little easier. Because otherwise the water might spread. This is definitely how property is meant to work. Just like in real life. Do I need any flat land anywhere? Should we try that? The flat space needed. Yeah, we'll just do it the American way. But I can actually move this back a little bit, huh? Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We'll do it to something reasonable, like 6 tiles or some. Oh, it's max 4 tiles, huh? Didn't know that. Okay, so we'll try 4 tiles. Maybe that means they will need a if it's 4 tiles for the industry, 4 tiles in each direction, that would be 12 tiles of flat land, which is basically nowhere. That's Z-Man boss. This is Zach, right? Long time no see. Six tiles here. Are you spamming signs to reduce the usability of land? Yeah, I just don't want these industries appearing. This farm appeared here, and I need this space, probably, maybe, at some point. Why not set it to funding only? Is that possible? Economy, environment, industries. I'm not sure. That seems like a setting that would exist, but I haven't seen it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. I guess that would have to be, yeah, I think that's what it is. It'd have to be a new GRF setting, and since we're using a custom new GRF, there's no setting for that one, and you can't just use... I don't know if multiple industry new GRFs together would clash. Probably would. Industry density. That's a world generation? How can you improve the loading speed in vanilla? Station length is correct. In vanilla you can't. You just get what you get. In something like Nuts train set, there's ways to... There's different trains that just have better or worse loading. Like the wet trains all have really good loading speed. Okay, so this one wants to go to clay, I said. Is everything... This is jammed up now. Jeez. Oh, man. Like... I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Oh no. This is why YETI's so hard. I need to just finish this quickly. Just go another tile down, honestly. And we will just bridge over for now with a single bridge. Trump ran the company for a year. Yeah. Okay, let's let trains onto these new tracks if they want to take them. It's jammed over here too, of course. Everything will be jammed. Just make all the trains leave. Okay. So that's clay. The other ones are, oh no, this is clay pickup. We also have the wood pickup. Yeah, so that's just the other one. This one's always jammed. Should stick an overflow on all of these. I should have done that first, but I'm impatient and it's more fun to just go for it. Oh yeah, there was a plane just went out the window. Interesting that you can hear that. So the clay machine drop. I want to connect up to this random loop line. Somehow. Can tunnel under this. There's also, this thing is making a high-pitched noise. I don't know if you can hear that, but for some reason my charging cable for my phone makes a high pitch, or like the little brick, the AC/DC converter, makes a high pitched noise. So hopefully you haven't been just listening to that for the past hour. It's kind of obnoxious. I only just noticed it with my headphones on. Okay, that's good that you can't hear the high-pitched sound. Yeah. I muted myself for a sec since someone's trying to talk to me in real life. Okay, so we got the... We just need to get the wood going. So that will be the last direction this splits off to. Want 6 tiles, doesn't fit in 6 tiles. Unless we move this track a little bit. Here we go, 6 tiles. I have to move all of these over. Now we have a lot more space to just build up a ton of land. We got 6 tiles here. 6 tiles here. Oops, too high. And actually, we can make this one 6 tiles. Well, we have like 16 tile long trains, so technically all these waiting bays should be 16 tiles long, even though if we check, it's only like 13 tiles long, and this one's only like 14 tiles long. So I guess we should fit in the 6 tiles like this. Or we could just, yeah, like this, 6 tiles, and just keep that straight. And then it jams again. Should just find the long trains and have them skip orders. Cycle empty. Let's buy all the land. And we're trying to get to this track over here. So there's this mess here. This mess will be less of a problem in a bit when we get rid of all of our old tracks and redo them. We'll just use a single bridge for now. Just have 4 massive tracks feeding into a single bridge. Train launchers. These are bridges, by the way. I just have transparency turned on so I can see under them. But yeah, train launchers. Can I use bigger ones to clear the rails? Yeah. The problem is they don't have signals on them, so it means that the trains will, like, it just creates a signal gap, so trains will basically slow down at that point and stop each other. Okay, off topic, I tried logging on League, but apparently the client went down. I already had joined a game, so I reconnected after it was over and got an AFK warning. It's just classic Riot games. Just can't do anything about it. I think we have everything connected up, but we have to be really careful when we move to this new line. So we got this way connected up. Got the refinery connected. Got this thing connected up over here, so this connects over to the stone machinery drop as well as the oil supply drop. And then clay we have over here. C1 train took that route. Wood we got on this. Are we missing? Ah, yeah, we're missing the clay supply drop. So I said I'd connect that to this random loop line, and it looks like that's pretty possible to do. Just got to get over here and we'll make it a Ro-Ro station again. Yeah, so we are just getting crushed right now. Like at probably, I mean it was higher even before. We might be back down to a third of our production from a long time ago. Save sometimes. Looks like an industry here died. It just, the whole feedback loop started failing and there were some jams, and once a jam happens it sort of kills everything very quickly. Main source of income is delivering cargo. We get paid for, well, let's see, we can check. Organized by profit last year. Looks like the wood trains, the clay trains, and the building material. I guess everything is just, well, I'm surprised these, even the YETI train makes a decent amount of money. So I guess everything, all the trains are pretty evenly helping us. I think we should be good to go onto the new track now. I might regret this. We'll just work backwards, removing all of these now unused connections. Ah, so this track coming here still needs to be merged onto the new set of tracks. Oh, and there's another random gray track there. How do you start YETI? I recommend using, let's see. I recommend using the industry-oriented game mode for YETI, game style. And then starting with little loops between the Yeti hut worker yard, transporting Yeti dudes to a primary industry, and transporting the tired Yeti back and forth. Yeah, the drinking sound, I don't know, I try to get further away from the mic to drink water, but I guess it still picks it up pretty well. So that's how I'd get started in Yeti. So let's merge this track on here. Really want like 5 tiles of space or 6 tiles. Doesn't actually fit. Oops. Okay. Let that train go by also. Actually want the bridge here. Push that back a tile. Go like this, and that's a 4 tile, which is too short. I guess that will have to do. I mean, this is already at 4 tile, which is too short for these trains. Oh well. That's what I get for picking extremely long trains to use. 5, 6. Waiting bay space. Just make the waiting bays extremely long, then you probably don't need to count out how long they are. Have this one go back to here. Okay, and then that was this track. Yeah. Is there more interest in trains than boats, cars, or planes? Yes, trains are definitely my favorite, at least. Some people, I mean, planes are the best way to make money usually, but they're just very boring because you just plop down 2 airports and then it's done, and so it's like, okay, that was great. Just plop down more airports and that gets kind of boring. So this split off towards the stone pickup is missing a track. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So I did miss one. We'll put it over here. So we're just going to be missing a bunch of stone for now. Okay, that should be okay now. It's all jammed up. Are planes more profitable than trains even for cargo? I think mainly for passengers, but maybe for cargo also. Oh, I didn't connect up the wood machinery drop, maybe. No, but it is connected up here, so that's fine. But it does create an issue because the wood pickup is easily blocking the wood machinery drop. So let's add another track over here. I'm just making these tracks incredibly long instead of actually using proper waiting bays or making like an overflow, proper overflow. So that's fun. But I mean, these tracks aren't even the ones that'll have a lot of waiting trains. So it's kind of silly. These are all the drops, but whatever. You do what works. So we can see here that there's no machinery because all the machinery chains are probably backed up in the giant traffic jam. So all the trains should be using the new tracks now. It's just gone. Okay. I'm just gonna send some of these trains to the depot, some of the short ones. We'll need to replace them anyway at some point. And right now, actually that might not be a good idea because we need short trains to. Short trains are better for kickstarting our feedback loop again. Okay. So I mean, once this jam is such a pain. I guess. Well, let's get rid of this water. Get rid of this water. Get rid of this bridge. And let's keep following this track for good measure. and just figure out what tracks we can get rid of. Just gonna remove this. Don't need this. Don't need any of these now. Find out if we just have some stations that aren't connected, that would be a big issue. Seems like this station is not connected. The wood supply drop. That is a big issue. Okay, so that could be a big reason why the wood trains are backed up. Okay, we'll keep demolishing these. Clay supply drop. We do have the entrance from the other side now, row. This track's good. This track over here is going away. Okay. So there we go. That should actually be okay now. But there's no more jams. So at this point what we need to do is just have advertising campaigns for all our cities to try and boost our station rating. Oh, that's an issue. This train should not be here. Should we turn on lost trains and see what happens? Oh no! We had a trash. Oh no, that's gonna... Oh no. Okay. Happens. First time it happened on this channel. Oh, and let's not do that again. Get to witness the first crash on this channel. So the problem with this is that now, when you have a train crash, it will kill your station rating everywhere. What happened here? Oh. Random train got stuck, so we're not getting any machinery. Huh. Yeah, so I connected up a track. This track didn't have any signals on it while the train was in this area over here, so that train just went and it crashed. So this is bad because it kills our transported rating everywhere. or everywhere in this local area. So we're going to need to do the large advertising campaign to boost our, I don't know why I did that twice, to boost our transported rating. You can see it was at 0, now it's at 15. This train is just completely lost. So these trains here are splitting up the machinery trains perfectly evenly. So now this machinery drop is completely blocked up as well. I guess we just wait for the trains to disappear. Yeah, I mean so actually the train here did have a signal. I think I wasn't fully paying attention because I had the settings open, but since this train came from a block signal, it didn't actually reserve any track. So the train here reserved track in front of the train that had no reserved track. So that train just crashed into it. Alright, they're going away now. How many trains are in here? So you can see actually the large advertising campaign completely counteracts the crash. So now we have 100% transported, which is what the large advertising campaign gives you usually. To make sure the signals are aligned correctly for the overflow there. How's this station? Is this station doing okay? This has a lot of steel waiting. This is jammed up. All jammed up. Just add another platform. Doesn't really solve any of the problems. The station is absolutely horrendous. It's just a ton of platforms that none of them are getting any cargo from. We just need an overflow, but with mixed length trains, it doesn't work. Or it's very tricky. And this terrain is not helping. Wait, can't I just... Isn't there a faster way to skip order? Huh. I don't know. Let's build an overflow. I need to change the title of the stream to zero cargo. Yeah, I could remove the full load. That's a good idea, actually. Like, full load doesn't matter that much. We'll just do that for some of these that are jamming up a lot. Oh my goodness, the whole thing's jammed up. Yeah, so we can remove the full load, because ideally we'll just hit the positive feedback loop, and it won't matter that we don't have full load. There'll just be enough cargo that we just get more and more. Okay, but let's do this station properly. See you, Zach. So let's rebuild this station a little bit. Okay, but we can salvage this. The exit of this station is going to be a pain because it's just way too close to this split here. We probably want to move that split further down. We can keep the logic in the same place though, since it's already there and we don't need to move it. We need some proper entrances here. So there's one. So we'll have like 3 sets of platforms, 3 pairs of platforms. So 16 tiles goes back to around here. Yeah, so it's right here is the last one. Let's just connect that up for now, and then we'll deal with all the old platforms. So now we have tons of building material because of all that stuff that was waiting here, or all the. What the? I removed the path signal. Oh my goodness, that's silly. That shouldn't happen. Another train crash. Oh my goodness. It's terrible. It's all going wrong. I'm calling BS on that one though, because what happened is I removed the path signal, and that turned this into a signal. That turned it into a block signal. Basically, the trains thought they were in a block signal instead of a path signal, so they just stopped reserving tracks. That has never happened before, but since that works like that, that's a really easy way to accidentally crash trains, huh? Okay, whatever, it's fine. So then we'll have our X here, signal there. And we just have the split at the same spot, right? The waiting bay's the same length here. Just gotta have the bridge over. And then the third one as well will go to the same spot. So we can merge these all together right here. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, the yellow purr in the station might disturb the long trains. Yeah, that's right. Thanks for that catch. I was muted for a while there. Okay, so I'm doing a thing where we can get the long trains to stop faster in the station. You can see that they slow down and they go really slow. So that's why I have this extra tile of space here. We can add a BM load waypoint here. And then since we have all these conditional order jumps to order 1, we actually need to be careful here. But if we tell the trains to go to the waypoint first, before they load, then they will stop a lot faster. And then we can delete this order. So you can see, now they'll hit the waypoint first before they go to the station. And you can see long trains will hit the waypoint, turn around, and then stop really quickly, but they'll go through the station at full speed. Yeah. What vanilla wagons can carry the fruits and vegetables? I'm not sure. Sometimes, I know the vanilla set might not be able to handle YETI. You might need to use a different train set. So let's just get rid of the full load orders here also. Just get rid of full load orders everywhere just to prevent jams. It'll make it harder to tell when we need more trains, but these trains are just lost. Oh, they can't get to the stone machinery drop? Really? Should be able to just go over here. Here, over, up. Yeah. I guess I should add a turnaround for lost trains or something. Let's just check if any trains use the lost train route by adding a memory here. I'm sure they will. Okay, that was fast. Reset the memory. Right. And full load on the other one was clay. So now, of course, we just have tons of clay waiting here because all the trains are not full loading anymore. But there's probably enough trains. Stone and wood. Yeah. But it's actually okay that we have waiting cargo here, because that means when we actually get... So some cargo will build up, and then when all the trains come meet each other together, they will sort of boost production all at once and hopefully kickstart everything that needs to be started. I mean, we could do the same for food trains. It seems like some things are lost here. BM to food drop. Have I forgotten a connection for building material? No. We can stuff for BM drop. We can do the same thing to make these trains stop faster as well over here. Oh, and also, let's just lower this station. That's not close enough, is it? Yeah, you can see no longer accepts anything we want. So I just add that station back and now it should. Okay, there we go. We'll add the waypoints. And we'll just have the trains. Well, let's get these signals in first. We'll have them all hit the waypoint first so they can stop faster. This one already has it? Nope. Okay. You can see if we skip some orders, what happens is the train will go all the way to the end. So it's not slowing down at all, it stops, and now it just slowly, or it slowly goes into its spot, but it only has to slow down for one tile. I mean, things are looking a little better now. No jams anywhere, right? Let's check for lost trains, I guess, since I got distracted. So warn if vehicles is lost. We want to go to news. Are no vehicles lost? Let's see. So it's this one. Advice information on company vehicles. We can do let's see all these spams. No? Nothing's lost. Okay, that's good. Is this too short by one tile? Yeah. Okay, come on. Don't tell me a vehicle needs replacing when they can't break down. Come on. Come on, game. Warn if a vehicle's advice information on company vehicles. Huh, interesting. Looks like another train used the turnaround. So for the short trains, the whole waypoint thing is going to be slower for them, but those trains are only temporary, supposedly. Alright, so I'm kind of just waiting now. I guess we should just do some advertising campaigns to get as much cargo as possible, boost our station ratings. Kind of tedious to do. It'd be cool if you could just do like a non-stop advertising campaign, so it just becomes one of your expenses. Industry died here. Let's buy up this land. Oh, and we should connect up that track again. Yeah, it looks good. I think maybe no full load is the way to go. Machinery. So actually all the trains are out of the depot, like no overflow, no waiting trains. Looks good. I've been looking for a while. At one pull to the east, you miss the split of the second main line. Okay. You're right. Thank you for that catch. That is important. City Mania client has regular advertisement feature. Maybe we should switch to the City Mania client. Maybe tomorrow I'll use the City Mania client. I have used it before. It's pretty good. That might be. I think that's probably worth doing. Just want this to go up. I'm kind of. I guess we should start working on the other main line, the main line. So we have the southbound main line pretty good. Northbound main line's still a mess because it's still from the old tracks. So I guess we can work on that. I guess let's start from the end and work backwards. That's usually the best way to do things. So I mean, in this place we also have a situation where we need to split off a lot of tracks. We have the building material station, which is just massive, just has 2 massive tracks. Then there's a whole like branch of machinery over here, which I guess can be 1 track, and then the food as well is pretty massive. Fluberg, do you like us now? Yes, so let's demolish your town. I guess we should start with the roads. Wow, just get rid of all of them all at once. Oh, we have a lost train. BM to food drop. BM to food drop. Can trains not get to the BM to food drop? Was the train too long? Wait, let's see this. So... So what's the maximum speed of this train? 168. Okay, it's going that way. Anyway. Here's another long train. Let's just let it go So its max speed is, well, let's open this up. Max speed 168. But if it goes to the bottom, does it not speed up in time? No, it does get to 219. So I guess that was just a fluke. That one train that was lost. But let's move this thing back, further back anyway. It's just way too close. So BM slash food split. Get the yellow per on this side. Remove these two. And then we should have like plenty of space here to just make all of these yellow. On the entrance, they don't need to be yellow. Okay. I want to see this line going up, but it's not. I feel like it should. What about transported cargo? I mean, so this is... This is very frustrating. So we're getting a lot of building material production. It's all getting transported. What's broken? What's not working? We can just keep working on this main line like we wanted to. That's why YETI's so hard. So hard. We change the stream title. To 0 cargo. Should just make a special track for the iron ore. Are the proportions wrong? Do we have to do a bunch of math to figure out the right proportions of cargo? Maybe we'll just... Let's try... Oh, the machinery's backing up. Oh, a train's lost. Oh, this is a bad idea, adding so many trains. Where are you trying to go? BM to food drop. That's this one over here. How did you get lost? I guess I should just add a temporary track for lost trains. As you can see, it's just going weird places now. Oh, that's interesting. This is this cannot handle. The station's not long enough to handle these trains. I didn't see what that said. So that's an issue. Please read out my comment. Okay. Hippity hoppity, your town is now my property. There you go. Don't need to hear that my road vehicles are getting old. Stone supply drop needs to be 16 tiles long. Let's just terraform this. Train 47 is lost. Oh yeah, because the station doesn't exist. Makes sense. 14. 16. Let's get this back. Beautiful. We'll just have it go straight up that hill and then straight back down because it's temporary. You're welcome. I want to see this line go up. Just waiting for it. Let's check which stations have a bad rating. Lowest cargo rating, the stone pickup. It's only at 51%. Let's get rid of this lake. So for example, this is a situation where knowing that you can, well actually it doesn't really matter. But we can buy water. I don't know, that doesn't actually do anything. Okay, also we can make this red. Where are all the trains that are supposed to be here? There's not a lot. There's only like 4 stone trains, which is... I mean, they're a lot closer, but I mean, let's look at the clay trains, right? We have like tons of clay trains. It's strange how this happened. Let's add a few more. I mean, I guess since they don't have full load, there's not that much risk of them jamming. Lots of building materials, lots of stuff waiting in the construction yard besides stone. Maybe we'll have to get rid of the long trains, or the long like building material trains for now. Well, because I'm thinking maybe they're delivering unevenly. and that could be a problem. Also just running out of stone. So what's up with stone? $64 tired Yeti production. Lots and lots and lots of machinery. Not enough Yeti dudes. I think we're probably making too much machinery. That's gotta be it. Cause this all sort of started happening, I guess, when we added the new machinery split offs here at the beginning of today. And it survived for a little bit, maybe because there was enough food waiting, or food and building materials waiting, but now there's just, it seems like there's just a lot of machinery waiting. Is that accurate? Like we have 8,000 items of machinery, which is absurd. This has a lot less machinery though, so that's a lot more reasonable. What about clay? It's also pretty reasonable with machinery. Stone quarry just doesn't have enough Yeti dudes. Is it the town population? There's so much stuff waiting here. And it's only making 126 Yeti dudes. What the heck? 23,000 building materials, 38,000 food, 126 Yeti dudes. What? What? What's going on? This is Plarding Head. This is Plarding Head. It has a good population. What's going on? Did I break something? It's insane. Not enough tired Yeti. Not enough tired Yeti. So this guy isn't producing enough tired Yeti. Is this not? It's not. They're not picking up. Oh my goodness! Not enough tired Yeti. The station's too far away. The station is just too far away. Stone tired Yeti pick. Oh my goodness! This is the whole problem with the whole network. Stone tired Yeti pick is not picking up any tired Yeti because it's too far away from the station. And let's do one for the Yeti drop for good measure. Stone Yeti drop. Okay. So now there's tired Yeti here. So pick up tired Yeti. And this one just has so much stuff waiting that it's going to just go crazy for a bit. This is the whole problem with the entire network. One little thing like this, and you can see our production was probably 10 times higher than this, but it just went down the drain because one little thing like this. Yeah, so like that must have been an issue since episode 1, I guess. So I'm like, right, that seems like it would have been a problem at the beginning. So I'm wondering, maybe that isn't the problem. Maybe there's a different problem, because we were doing okay at the start of today. But I feel like this is a major thing. Production's gonna go way up. Alright, we're almost at the end of today's stream though. We're gonna end in about 10 minutes. So it's a shame we don't get to fix all the problems. Got everything fixed immediately before we finish. I mean, stone's making 204 stone. You can just keep these pinned if you guys want to keep a look at them. So is this jamming up a little bit? We can improve this. It's going 258. It'll take a while to go back and forth with the tired Yeti. Do I have a statue here? I do. An advertising campaign. $442, nice. It's going up. We're gonna have a lot of stone soon. Yeah, so I guess that's why there were only 4 stone trains, right? Because the stone production was always terrible because of this problem. But somehow it was still keeping up, and maybe at some point, I mean, just the instability of Yeti with the feedback loops just made it a problem. It can be really hard to tell what's going on. These trains are backing up. Is there missing signal or something? I guess this... They're all slowing down right here. Is this a signal gap? I guess that is a signal gap. Is that really slowing down all those trains? Might also just be the curve length because it's so tight. Alright, see you XD Bloxer, glad you can make it again. 6 tiles isn't that bad. We can terraform this a little though. Okay, now a bunch of trains are going to be lost because the track isn't connected. This is so helpful. Oh. Or this join here. Add a prio. Went down to 365, 346 over here. We're getting this stone, right? 70% transported. I mean, yeah, this worker yard's basically set. I guess the production is kind of fluctuating a little bit, around 300. 240p? I'm not having any drop frames, it seems. $432. We're just watching this number change. Production is still not looking that good. Maybe I was right that the machinery is a problem. We're making too many machinery. Too much machinery. Can you plant trees? Bribe local authority on the 1-tile town to fully clear it. So this one. So actually the problem with this one is that this is actually a town statue. If this is what you're talking about. I should have built it later, because now it's an issue with terraforming. I might just turn on Magic Bulldozer and cheat and delete it, because... yeah. But I funded a town statue to get a higher station rating, and now it's in the way. 538. Getting there. How's this town doing? We've cleared enough of this town to move the tracks out of the way. We do this. So they actually, that's interesting. There's actually a new building being constructed here. So they are still constructing stuff. Oh, made a train get lost. Have you considered checking the station list to check what's waiting? That's a good idea. Is there a train in here? Okay, no, it did get out. 686. It's almost a new high. Definitely getting higher stone production now. Do it by station rating. Doesn't even cross woods, really. Interesting. This one doesn't matter though, it's not part of our network. Oil tired pick. Okay, yeah, that's also not part of our network, really. Nuke tired pick. Okay, I guess we can add a train here, just keep them coming. Keep them frequent. Since these ones don't have full load orders. All of the buses have bad station rating, which is reasonable. Clay pickup. That's a lot of clay. Clay is doing good. Why is clay doing so well? I want to see this line going up. Operating profit's still not going up. Not the way you want to see it. 958. That's a new high. That's a lot. Let's add another train. There's just gonna be a lot of stone. Look at all that stone. This is gonna be a problem. We're not making any money and somehow our network's still jamming up. Let's check on the waiting stone over here. It should be pretty good now. It's getting there. Can I make the UI smaller? Oh. This is probably just too small for people to actually see anything. Especially if you're on your phone. Profit can be static because of train delays. Check delivered cargo. That is a good idea. Delivered cargo is a better metric. It is going up slowly. So that's good. It might just be the stone though, since we have so much stone. So much new stone production. But well, I mean, it's been for a good 3 years, so that's more than 10 minutes or so. We have a lot of stone. I guess clone another train. We have all the machinery waiting. Tons of YETI dudes waiting. Network's jammed. Let me move these to the other side. Oh, we got 1046 worker yard production. How mods you used? I am using... what mods am I using, I assume you mean? I'm using YETI mainly. It's the industry set. And in the description there's a list also. 1288 stone, yeah, that's a lot. So stone is already caught up to the other two now. Almost. Clay is still killing it. We are at the end of today, but I just want to go a little bit longer. I just want to see this line go up. Should we speed up the game a little bit for the end? I guess this is jamming. Add a prio here. Yeah, no need to apologize. It's a good question with the new GRFs. It's good to hear about it in person. But yeah, YETI is the main one. That's basically the important. 1426. It's absolutely crazy. 1484 stone. Okay, let's speed up. Resume in. Yeah, also the nuts train set is pretty good. They're pretty important. I think a lot of the custom ones have support for YETI, but you really do need something for YETI. This is looking good. This is looking good. Let's save the game. It's all stone now. All stone waiting. Let's just check on the network. I think we can be satisfied with this situation. Definitely gonna need to do a proper main line going north. Oh my goodness. 3842. Jeez, I'm not sure. That's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Now none of these trains are getting out of their drop. Because of the prio, because there's just too many trains now. So we're reaching the point where actually we have a problem with our network. Now the network's the bottleneck, and that's good. As long as there's not some weird economy thing going on. As long as we can just improve our network and get more production, then I'm happy. So I think, yeah, there's gonna be work to do tomorrow. But yeah. Alright, well yeah, this is gonna be the end of the episode though. We got some cargo moving. Oh, just pretend last 2 months kept going up. It's probably due to traffic though. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming again. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow at the same time as today, which is 3 hours ago. Started 3 hours ago, and so that's 9 a.m. Pacific time in the US or 5 p.m. GMT. Absolutely crazy YETI production. 4,206 YETI dudes at this hut because of all the cargo that was just waiting here. Can you see the backbone hub? Yeah, we can zoom out and see the whole network a little bit. Can't really see much from this zoom. Yeah, thank you all for coming. And have a good day, good evening, or good night. And also the save game will be available in the description of the VOD, as always. See ya.